Danielle Becker. Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Danielle, you have one parking ticket. It's a $20 parking ticket.
Yes.
What do you want to tell me about this?
So I'm not from the area. I'm from Exeter, Saunderstown area. And I was just parking my car there just for a night out with friends. And so I was being responsible to keep it there overnight. And so the only reason I'm saying that I shouldn't pay this is because I have a picture that there was no signage on the street notifying that there was no reason to park there overnight. And then I paid for an Uber home to be responsible instead of driving. And so I already paid for the Uber, so hoping not to pay for the parking ticket as well.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm a marine biologist, and I study at University of Rhode Island for my PhD.
Are you down at the Bay campus?
I'm at the main campus, but I go do some events at the Bay campus. I study tropical coral reefs, so I travel.
Where are the best reefs in the United States?
It used to be Florida, but unfortunately those are kind of being decimated by things. So
Really?
we have some good reefs in Rhode Island, actually. We have a state coral, Rhode Island state coral, the first one in the U.S. So you can see corals when you dive here. But I'd say still probably Florida area has the best out of the U.S.
All right, now, for those of us who have an abundance of ignorance about this, tell us what is coral? What's a coral reef?
Well, coral themselves are very, very tiny animals. And you know how jellyfish have tentacles? Or do you know anemones, where they have their little tentacles? They look like this. That's actually the structure of a coral, but it's really tiny. And then what you see on a coral reef is actually thousands, millions of these tiny coral polyps, which is the animal, connected together that makes a huge structure of a coral. So when you see those big structures of the corals, like the lettuce corals like this big, that's actually made up of thousands of little polyps all brought together with their skeleton. And that's what makes a coral. And then as those reproduce and make larger and larger fields of corals, that becomes a coral reef.
Now, the coral reefs have a purpose in our ecosystem.
They're the rainforests of the sea, some call them. They have amazing biodiversity. They have about 25% of all marine species rely on corals for productivity, for cleaning, for migration routes. They provide food. They provide us with $500 million, or 500 million people with food resources around the world every year. They provide the U.S. with billions and billions of dollars for our economy and around the world. They protect our shorelines from erosion and tropical storms, so they're pretty amazing.
You're going to get an A in your course right now, right? Because we're sending this to the University.
Thank you for listening. Sorry.
We're going to send this to the
taking your
University
time.
of Rhode Island. No, you're not wasting my time. Actually, it's very informative, right? Are you going to charge us for this lecture?
Just to repel my ticket, that'd be great.
Well, you're a credit to the University of Rhode Island. You're a credit to Rhode Island, actually. So the matter's dismissed.
Thank you so much. If you ever want to visit the campus, I'm in the Putnam lab, Holly Putnam at URI.
So, and I may take you up on visiting the campus.
Yes, you should. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.